Hi, welcome to episode 2 of my series on Chesterfield Canal restoration. Although I have been making Chesterfield Canal videos for quite a while now, I started numbering them back in, I want to say January, February, I can't remember now. It is March now, so I'm going to say February. It is warm. I've not sweated this much since my last British gas bill arrived. Come on. So, back in episode 1, we looked at the start of the work that they'd made on Rewater and Renishaw. It's a couple of miles east on the disused section. So we're over in Staveley, a couple of miles west now, just to come and have a look at a couple of developments that's been going off in the last few weeks. So I'm just getting onto the canal at Mill Green Bridge. Completely didn't occur to me to check if the towpath had reopened, because I know it has been closed for a few weeks. It does look like there's people coming down, so I presume it is open. If you follow my Facebook page, you're probably no stranger to the fact that I did get a visit from Mr. COVID in our household last week. So I think I was bad for about 3-4 days, and then just feeling a little bit meh either side of that. So I know on the bigger scale, on the bigger picture of COVID, I had mild symptoms, so I'm not going to make a deal out of it, but it wasn't pleasant. I do feel for those who've had a long hard struggle through it over the last few years, and obviously those who haven't been so lucky, unfortunately. But what beautiful weather we've been having this week while I've been sat indoors. Last time I had the camera out, it was like 2 degrees and I had the bobble hat on. Today it's about 18 degrees. So people ask me why I don't bring the dog out on more videos, and this is why. You can't stand still trying to get anything done. Trying to get any filming done, you take your eye off him for a second and he's in someone's way. Ow! So this is Staveley Town Basin, and that just there in front you can see is Staveley Town Lock and Bridge 12A. So we're going to have a look at that in a moment. But there's been some news about this little section of canal in the last few weeks. So at the moment, I always think it's a bit sad when I come here. It's a bit desolate. I mean, the canal was built, this bit was built not too long ago. I can't remember the exact year, but there's nothing here. I mean, these little cycle racks. It actually looks like it's had a little bit of a grass trim since I was last here, but it just looks so forgotten and abandoned, this piece of land, which is a shame, because I think people just pass through. They don't really notice. They just come past on the towpath, on the bikes or on foot. Don't really stop and take it in, because there's not a lot here really. This whole area is it's been earmarked. It's going to be renamed Staveley Waterside.
So I'm sure I've been seeing various plans around the Staveley Basin for a number of years, but recently things seem to start to be gathering more publicity. Plans are suggesting the development of residential and business premises by the canal along with a cafe. This is part of a larger Staveley Town Deal project designed to uplift the general Staveley area.
Milepost 5, so that's 5 miles from Chesterfield, the start of the canal. So this is Staveley Town Lock. First time I've seen it without the fencing and railings up for quite a while. Someone doing some work still there. Might just be going actually. Get a bit closer now. I didn't want to go too close with the dog while there was someone working. This is Bridge 12A, so I've done this video before, haven't I? I had a walk down, I think it was in November, and it was all in fencing, some kind of compound. But yeah, look at this, we can walk right through it now. It looks more or less finished. Excuse me, I'm being dragged down the stairs. And they've just finished off the brickwork at the other side, which I think was pretty much bare concrete before this week. Sorry about the sun. So all this brickwork you can see on this side is pretty much on the top, just being completed. You get out of the sun a bit. All this brickwork here that you can see above, and the plaque with the 12A, I believe that's just been put in this week. It does look nice now, without without all the fencing and whatnot around it. Actually looks a bit more like a canal.
So here's that same view from that bridge when I last visited in November. So it looks like it was actually this side where they were finishing off the brickwork, not the other side like I previously thought. You can see what a difference it makes now those bricks are on the bridge.
Yeah, I think that last time I was here in November, just to come and look at where they put water back in this little section at Hartington. Yeah, it was a really, really miserable cold day that day. Much contrast to today. In here, like I've shown in a couple of my previous videos, this is the end of the restored section in Staveley. This is as far as we go. So there is another piece of news that came out this morning. First thing from Chesterfield Canal Trust, and I've actually just been trying to find it again on the Facebook page, and it looks like they've taken it down. So whether or not it was a little bit premature putting that out there, but yeah, they said they have secured funding for about 3.5 million, I think they said, to extend it another half a mile up towards where the aqueduct was over the River Doe Lea. So the section over Puddlebank. Now I have got plans to go and have a closer look at that section between Staveley and the old aqueduct. So I'll leave that for another day. But here's a little bit of a summary about what that press brief said.
So here's the press release with today's date on 24th of March. So it was actually 5.3 million, not 3.5 million. So the headlines are, over the next 3 years, the canal will be extended by half a mile onto the Staveley Puddlebanks. This includes a new lock and 2 new bridges, upgrade of the towpath all the way to Renishaw. Some other interesting details to pick from the press release there. So we've got the construction of the new Trans-Pennine Trail Bridge starting next year, and then the earthworks for the Puddlebank section starting in 2024.
So that's it from me for today. I'll try and put out another one of these videos in the next few weeks, just looking at that other section just east of Staveley. So as always, cheers for watching, take care, and I'll see you again soon.